Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Low Tide. So this is a story of three friends, young friends, spending the summer together in South Jersey on the boardwalk, hanging out, having a good time, and then they discover that there might be some possible treasure somewhere, and then everything that happens after that. Violence was used in the IMDb synopsis, so I don't know. 6.1 on IMDb, but only 436 people saw it. The one person I recognize is Keean Johnson. He was from Nashville. He was on the show Nashville. He's one of the kids in this. I don't recognize anybody else at this point, but sometimes as the movie gets going, I recognize people. It's only an hour and 23 minutes long. Sounds like a nice coming-of-age tale, and me being a young boy who used to like to run around and play and search for treasures, this might be entertaining. So. Definitely worth the 1 hour and 23 minutes. So let me get into it, find out really what it's about, give you an idea, tell you a little bit more about the movie, and then ultimately what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I want to do a quick check-in. We're watching Low Tide. We're at the 42-minute, 22-second mark. So it is kind of what it said. I actually envisioned the group of friends to be younger, pre-puberty, pre-pubescent. I knew I wouldn't be able to say it, but they're not. The actual group of friends are, I'm going to say anywhere from, 16 to probably, one of them might be 15 to maybe 18. Two of them look a little bit older. So they're in that age group, and they live what seems to be like Wildwood, New Jersey. But it's, I thought it was going to be a younger group who like to play, go out, do whatever. Well, these guys kind of like rob people. So they break into houses and steal their jewelry and whatnot and everything else that they have. So, so that it starts off just like that. It's not a surprise, so no spoiler alert. But you can see a little bit different than I thought of a coming-of-age tale, which I guess it still could be. But anyway, that's what it's more about, these three guys who do that. And on the very first scene, the one guy hurts his leg. And so ultimately he recruits his younger brother. He's a little bit younger. That's who the story I thought was really going to be revolving around, these younger kids. But he's now involved with him because the one guy broke his leg, so he's going to be their lookout kind of thing. And, they found a house where, a 91-year-old man had passed away, so they're going to go over and check that out. While they're doing that, they find him and his brother, the two main characters, they find like a small bag of gold coins, which are $1,000 worth, $1,000 each, and I think there's 100 of them, so there's $100,000. And there's a lot more involved in the story, but essentially that's what the treasure is and everything that's going on there. But more about them robbing places than it is, out having an imagination and finding some treasure. Slight difference there. There is a start of a kind of love interest for the older brother, and that's the actress's name is Christine Froseth. She's from a Netflix original series called Society, and that's a pretty good show. I've seen that before. I recognized her. I was like, where is she from? So she's in this, and the police officer is played by Shea, Whigham, Boardwalk Empire he was on, among many other things, but you know him. That's where I recognize him from, right? I think whatever. But anyway, that's what it's about. It's entertaining. I like it. It's different than what I thought, so I'm a little bit more prepared now for the second half of this movie. There you have it. It's kind of a story of three friends. I like that aspect of it, but you could tell one's a bad influence, one wants to be good, and the other one's a complete follower. You've seen that type of relationship between friends before, but there you have it. I don't want to talk anymore, but you have a better idea of what it's about than what I thought it was about anyway in the beginning. A little bit older age group and different type of playing, but. And I also believe it's in Wildwood. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let me get back to the movie. I'll stop in at the credits and give you my final thoughts and tell you about anything else interesting that happens that will not spoil the movie. Stick around. Okay, everybody, we're at the credits of Low Tide, and I tell you what, not too bad. It is a plot line that I've seen many times, but normally done with adults. And the idea is basically you got a group of friends, a family, or a gang, whatever, and money gets involved somehow, some way. And of course, then greed takes over, and the family, the friends, whatever it is, start turning on each other. That's what this plot line's about. You see it a lot in heist movies, bank robbery movies, all those types of things. They start to turn on each other because they want the most money. That's exactly what this film is, but it's done with teenagers, and it's done in South Jersey, Wildwood area, and I think it's done in the late 80s, early 90s. It never says that, but just by the setting, I think it is. So I found it interesting. I liked it. I liked the creative, not creative, but the decisions they made, you know, for the conclusion of the movie. I thought that was interesting. There are some gaps that I'm not sure I quite understand with the girlfriend and things like that. Not that it's a major thing, but you know, I liked it. I thought it was. I think it's worth watching if you like these types of movies. That's all I got. I don't think there's much else to tell. I enjoyed the acting. I like the characters that they made. I mean, again, like in other plot lines, you have the gang, you have the leader who intimidates by fear, you have the moral compass, and then you have the follower, the lackey. That's all present in here. And what else is also in here is the one guy had a younger brother who he gets involved. You know, so kind of neat in that aspect. I enjoyed it. It's nothing major. Don't run out and watch it, but it's not something that you know, you're gonna hate. I don't think, if you like these types of movies. So that's it. That's all I got for you. If you do check it out, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear comments. But you know, check it out. All right, and continue to tune in to Kimmel's Irish Pub for all my movie reviews, fantasy football, and beer tastings. All right. I'll put a link in the description so you can click on this and just watch it. So go ahead. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.